Welcome to Wedding Day Podcast with your hosts, Sonja Babich, CEO of Iron Diamond Media, a leading wedding resource featuring 7 localized wedding brands across the country.
Hi everybody, Sonja Babich here with Wedding Day Podcast. I'm sitting here with my co-host, Chelsea Gibson, editor of Oregon Wedding Day and of course, Arizona Bride. We're at the beautiful Ocotillo Golf Club and we are sitting here with Ashley Phillips with Amour Sucre. And we are so happy and so overjoyed that you're here to talk about all things sweet and cakes and desserts and treats and all the good things to have on a wedding day.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And you've been doing this for 10 years.
Yes.
But literally since you're probably been born. Right?
Yeah, literally could sit on a counter and bake with my grandma.
Oh, and what was your grandma's name?
Sherry.
Sherry. Oh,
yeah.
That's cute. And what inspired you? Was it just with your grandma, or how did you kind of know that you wanted to do wedding cakes? Because it's such a niche.
Yeah. So I kind of started with baking with her, and then my other grandmother, Penny, she owned a catering business.
Oh.
So kind of between my grandma's baking and then her catering kind of was what got my itch for it. Mm-hmm. And pretty much from the age of 12, I was like, I'm gonna be a baker. And my family was like, are you sure? That's what you want to do? And I'm like, yep, that's what I do. And I kind of decided then and went to culinary school and then started the journey.
Well, you literally made the beautiful cake when we were at Ryan Lindsay's house,
Yes.
or I should say it was her studio. And it was so pretty with the black bows, so trendy.
Yes.
And I know you've been a part of many other things with Arizona Bride that we're just always thinking of you first. But it's just amazing that you have 2 full-time staff and 2 delivery. That is just honestly unheard of.
Yeah, we're
that
glad.
is so, and everybody just adores you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Adores you.
And I'm gonna I've said it already to everyone in the room, but I'm going to repeat myself that I can't imagine a wedding day without a wedding cake. I just think it's a lovely tradition that's been around for decades, and I personally am always looking for the cake. Has the cake been cut? Can I have the cake? And so when couples come to me and they're like, what about desserts? I'm like, you do what you love. But I am a fan of always having the wedding cake. And then if you want to have other desserts that, do that as well.
I think there's never enough.
There's never enough sweets.
Right.
But it is an art getting the cake from, batter to display and
Patience.
and keeping it moist, keeping transporting it.
Right.
You have a lot of challenges.
Yes.
And because
And at any moment it could go wrong.
to do a cake well
Right.
is it's what do you think couples should know about the cake process and when
Just
choosing
to be more appreciative of your talent.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah
So I think the biggest part for my clients, I want them to yes, design is a huge part for me, but I'm also Italian, so flavor and everything
Yes.
is huge for me.
That's
so,
what I was going to say is that one thing I've gotten into the last couple of years is everyone's so focused on the outside of the cake.
Yeah.
What is the design? But it's what is the flavor?
Right. I can make it beautiful. That you can see in my work, but what I want you to taste it and I want you to remember it because it tastes so good, where then you come back and then maybe I can be a part of other journeys in your life too, other than your wedding day. I have a bride that literally, I did her bridal shower, her wedding, and she just booked her baby shower with me. So it's being part of that journey, because she loved the flavor by itself. She goes, yeah, it's beautiful, but your flavor is great. I'm okay, that's what I loved here.
What is your most popular flavor or your signature?
Yeah, what are you known for?
I would say my most popular that people go for weddings is my pink champagne.
Ooh.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Is it actually pink in color?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
so-
a little surprise.
Yeah. It's super, I think you get surprised when you eat it because it's super light and fluffy, and I don't think they expect it. So I think that's the most popular one that I have.
And another trend we've seen, and I think Phoenix in general as a city has become sort of a foodie hotspot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on in that realm here. So we see people wanting to incorporate things local to flavors. Like in Oregon, they do huckleberries, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything local that you love to incorporate that's really a toast to the area?
Yeah, so I actually have brides that will ask a lot for prickly pear.
Oh yes.
So like the cactus and everything like that's super popular.
I had a prickly pear cocktail last night.
I only heard of the cocktail.
Like prickly pear jam in the center of your cake is super good.
That's new.
So-
That's cool.
It would be so good with your pink
What's a
champagne
what's-
cake.
Right.
Like all pink?
Yeah.
What's a comparison for the flavor for a prickly pear?
I kind of feel like it's like a
Strawberry?
strawberry-ish
Yeah.
flavor.
Okay.
I feel like you had
Like a sweet
I'm
berry.
just, talking to the Minnesota.
Yeah. I know. When I moved
that.
to California, there was a prickly pear bush in the backyard, and I was like, "What is that?" Yeah.
And they're like, you can eat it. You're
Yeah.
like,
Somebody
"What?"
finally was like, "No, you can eat that." I'm like, "That? It's prickly." I'm like, "How do I get it?"
Right.
So that's okay. So I love that. 'Cause
That is very cool. I love that. I want to go back to like how the cake is truly a decorative piece to a wedding day.
absolutely, it's a focal point.
It is a focal point. Like you have to pick a linen for the cake table, and don't just go with the basic white linen
Right.
from the venue. It has creases. Is the even seam face down? Like
Right.
it needs its moment.
It's really a display piece, and that's when I was saying like,
It doesn't need a spotlight, but it needs its moment.
that's why I can't imagine a wedding day without a cake. Is because it really is an integral part too of the design.
Yes.
and it
And
has
we-
its
it
own
brings the
display.
theme.
Yeah, and we talking with actually Chris. Wasn't it with Chris that we talked about cake cutting? Like
Yes,
it
the
doesn't need to
moment.
be a big moment, but you need to have a moment to cut your cake with
Yeah.
your partner and taste it and either be messy or sweet and delicate, however you want to feed each other, or if that's a thing nowadays or not. But it just needs that moment that you are with your cake, because sometimes it can be. I feel if you don't have a planner or event coordinator on site to make sure, go look at your cake.
Yeah.
Right, because there's so many things going on in a day.
Yeah,
Right?
no, I feel like a lot, like in the past when I first started off, I would always like feel like I had to like beg them to like, you got this cake, you like enjoy it, like make it a part of your day. Like it's a whole
good that you
experience of it. It's
do.
part of the experience.
Right.
And I feel like now they're finally getting back to that where it's
They
like,
are. It's
part of
trending
it.
back.
Yeah.
And planners are a majority of weddings now, and they make sure,
Yeah.
check, they saw their cake.
Right, right,
Right,
Even
and
if it's like
tasted it.
before, like everyone comes in, like if they do like a tour of their reception area, which I've also seen like a lot of couples do, and I love that.
Me too.
Where like they can walk around, see the whole reception
Before
area
it's ruined.
before it's with full of all of your
Right.
guests and everything. They have those moments to get to see it. I love that, and sometimes I'm there, still setting up when they come, and then I get to see their initial reaction, which I love.
Oh, that's a good one. When do you usually deliver the cake? Like, what is the time frame?
I was going to ask, and like in the heat, like,
yeah, it's
Right.
Arizona.
yeah, the challenge.
So if it's indoors, like we can usually come a little bit earlier. Like we don't have to be there so close to your cutting. But like if it's outdoors, we are literally setting up like you're eating while you're eating dinner, because
Okay.
otherwise you're having a melted mush all over your ground.
I bet. I know in Minnesota, it would usually be like 4 o'clock before guest arrival.
Well, I was like,
For
'cause it's
placement?
oh yeah, but you're not doing outdoor in the winter.
Outdoor,
Yeah,
no,
you're-
in Minnesota. But
It's a no.
But it's a good question of if being just Arizona or any venue, like if you're doing sheet cakes to serve, like there could be a display in their sheets.
Right.
Where are they staying cooled? Mm-hmm. Do you have room in the cooler at this golf club or at
yeah,
this venue?
it's a good question to ask.
People
for sure.
don't think of those questions, but you
speaking
help
of,
hold
like-
their hands, right?
Yes, and speaking of like having like the display cake, a lot of couples are doing that instead too, where like they'll even do their fake cake, so
like
then
a
they
dummy
have
cake,
the
right.
dummy cake for their display, and then having those sheet cakes in the back, so then they can still have their extravagant cake, because especially if they're having like a smaller wedding, but they want the grand look of a cake, they'll do that instead.
And then it's also so efficient for cutting and distributing and all of that.
I got a fun question. So so past experience, there is a difference of serving the display cake if it's 100% real versus sheet cakes. There is a messy version, but fun, that you are cutting head to toe the real thing, but it takes longer to serve. And it's not as glamorous on the plate. Sheet cake was invented for a reason. This is just my point of view, but it's faster. Cut, boom, 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 tray out the door.
And less logistical. It can be behind the scenes. Like you can be prepping it, like usually plating it, all of it.
Behind the scenes. When you got the full reel, you
have to well, especially for cakes, they have like a center dowel through everything, so you're trying to lift it up off of there.
Even like at a birthday party.
It's a process, and I think they need to understand that. But it's so cool when it is completely real to do it. But it is.
I know, I get nervous like at my kids like cutting their cake for their birthday party. Everyone's watching and they like want it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't do it right. Like, it's a lot. Like,
it is a lot.
I think a lot of people think you cut it like a pie, and like when that, which is not like how you actually serve a cake. It's like a tiny, it's like a square like that big. It's not like a pie slice out of the. And they're like, well, I didn't get enough. I'm like, well, how did you cut it? And they're like, oh, like I was like, no,
no. And of course, like you get it because do they hire you to cut the cake? No, usually not.
I have had some brides ask, but most of the time their caterers will do that at the end of the night for them.
Yeah, and it's also good to prep your catering team what cake or what sweets are being delivered, so they're prepped with how many staff members they need. Because if there is a full cake, it actually takes more staff members to cut this pretty gorgeous cake because it's like a science project.
I know it is. It's
there's
like
math to it.
Like
there's
who wants
science
to touch
to
it?
it.
Yeah. I'm curious about the tasting process, and I was just thinking in my head it could be similar to advice, and I'm curious to get your opinion on as like when you go to try on a gown. It's like sort of try everything.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what. You might be surprised what you like, because someone might come in and be like, we for sure want chocolate cake, but it's like, okay, well, have you tried let's try my pink champagne, or what does everyone taste everything?
Yeah, so when they come to the tastings with me, they get to try my entire cake menu, which is like 12 different flavors, like a bunch of different fillings. And I like the experience where they can mix and match and pick what fillings and what cakes they want together, because what I think is good may not be what they want. So like, I've seen where they do menus where like the flavor as a whole, like chocolate with chocolate frosting or whatever it's going to be. But I like them to be able to pick it so like they can create their own custom flavor to what they like.
I love that. So it's not like a prefix.
Yeah.
So let's talk about like how you mentioned, is it demi cake?
Demi cake.
Can you explain what a demi cake is?
Yeah, so they are just styrofoam rounds that we decorate with the actual frosting or fondant, whatever design you choose, to make so like the outside looks like it was the real cake, but the inside is not actual cake. It's just styrofoam rounds that we can easily manipulate.
Do you make a portion like on the bottom tier, like they look like they are actually cutting the cake?
Yeah, so most of the time, yes, we do. Sometimes they're like, just give us a slice and put it on the table and we'll do it.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on the client. Sometimes they're like, well, what if we can't find the spot? We usually mark it for them, but like they're in a rush and they're trying to where's the soft spot on it?
Oh, that's so funny.
So each couple's different if they want to do it, or if they just want us to like have their sheet cake on the side and they'll cut it for them.
So then do you make the top reel for their 1 anniversary, or what do you prefer to do?
So I actually prefer to do is for them, they get a free 1-year anniversary cake with me when they book with me.
Oh,
so instead of them having to like find freezer room
and
then a
so
year
much
later,
more fresh.
And that's like
it's
sort of an
freshly
ongoing
baked.
joke that it's like, what is it even going to be like after a year, you know? So you get
the
the
question
tradition
mark,
and
right.
you get to indulge again.
Right, and I get to see them again and like be like, how has your first year been, like being married? And I get to connect with them again.
I love that. That's the relationship.
That is so sweet.
It's so sweet.
So what are you seeing for like trends? I think we saw in your little like Q&A, escort cards?
Yeah, so I have a lot of couples asking right now so we offer like desserts and everything too. So
I had your cookies before.
Yes.
They're
I was
so
like,
good.
we offer cookies, and like they'll instead like have a wall and like where they would have their welcome sign and everything. And instead of it just being like a card that they grab, it's a cookie. And so then
Something
it's also
edible,
their favor.
interactive, yes.
And it's a favor and their escort card. So that's been super fun to incorporate desserts in other ways other than just your dessert.
I'm sure it's fun to sort of branch out, flex your creative muscle.
Yeah, it's super fun to see like what my couples come up with to be creative, and I was like, they'll be like, something super out of the box, and I'm like, I will try to figure out how to make that work. And sometimes I can, and sometimes I can't, because sometimes it's a little out of the box.
I was just gonna say, what was the craziest cake design that you've ever done?
I think my craziest one was when I had to do a 6-tier on a swing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and it kind of freaked me out. And the day of the delivery, it was so windy.
Oh,
So I was super scared, but it stayed up, and we went back and for cleanup and everything, and everyone loved it. But I think that was the scariest thing, was like it was just hanging on a swing, and you could see it moving.
Are you just intense during delivery, like every time? Like, were you
Are
just
you
like,
hugging
hey,
the cake as you're driving?
I guess you're driving, like, whoops.
So I feel like now, like in the beginning, I 100% was like that, but now, like my team and everything will like make fun of me because they're like, you should drive more carefully. I'm like, I can fix it.
you're like,
it's fine.
Oh,
And they're like, you are so more relaxed than you're doing. I was like, I'm used to it now.
I know, that's
but in the
true.
beginning, I was like, someone's sitting in the trunk, someone's driving, and depending on where the venue is too, because like here they have like in the middle of the desert weddings too. So like we have to go off-roading sometimes. Those I still am in the back seat with the cake.
Oh yeah.
100%.
gosh.
But the normal like venues or anything like that, like I'm pretty chill.
You've got it
with them.
down.
Yeah.
Love that.
How do you feel about dessert tables?
I love them.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think
It's nice variety.
yeah, it gives your friends and family a variety, because not everyone's a cake person. So I feel like you can give them options and everyone will enjoy
I
it.
think it's very sociable. Is that am I saying that correctly, editor? Sociable?
So, we're gonna go. It's going to be right now. Yes.
But I just feel like you grab one of the items on the table, a little sweet, and you go back. You're like, what did you grab?
Well,
I grabbed the chocolate tart.
That's a huge. I got the chocolate tart. I'd be like, you're not at the cake. I don't. But like, I like all desserts, so I won't discriminate. But I that is a huge trend we're seeing in every facet of catering, is the interactive.
Yes.
Because it gets your guests mingling, conversation, and whatnot.
And we're also seeing if you can't bringing out the personality in the dessert.
Yeah, like what do you like?
A color or a form, like a dog bone.
I think we get that through dessert and through late night bites, especially, is where we see the couple just be like, you know what? We love cannoli, or like something like that, and we're like, we want to show that. It's like we want something that everyone likes for dinner, but we're getting in and out for our late night bite because we met there or something. It's like it's a point of personality.
Invited to that
I
wedding?
know. I was like, this is an imaginary cannoli in and out wedding.
That's my dream wedding.
I
will
know.
take
I'm
it.
like just off the cuff, but I love that. That can be the same for dessert, because you're right. Not everyone is a cake person, so it's like, you know, we love cookies, we, you know, whatever. So
Have you done like the cakes on each table for like the centerpiece?
So actually, like one of my first weddings when I first started, we did one of that, and literally it was like their centerpiece, and each table got to cut their
love
own
that.
cake. I want more people to do it. I think it's
really
so
fun.
fun.
That is so cute.
And it's cool when they do different flavors.
Yeah, and then like the tables will be like, oh, they have red velvet over there, they have vanilla
And
over
then
there,
people
and then
will
I
pick
would
it up
be
and
like-
go
like
grab
trade.
it.
I was like,
Yeah.
I would be like doing some rounds. Like, what do you?
wait, what flavor do you guys have?
I'm coming back. They got lemon poppy seed over here. Let's go.
That's my favorite cake flavor, by the way.
Good noted.
That is so
Noted,
cute.
right?
And one thing that I've like just been loving is like the long cake too, like the long single. Like,
tell
it's
me
like,
more.
I've seen it in a few.
It's like when they have like a farm table, like
Yes.
they use that as their centerpiece. So it's like
And
this
it's
long, skinny rectangle.
long
I would love for a couple.
I have
noted
not
to
seen
get
this
that
for a
me.
while, and if I have, you can correct me. But when
I
they're
know what you're gonna
little,
say. Oh,
little
wait.
petite wedding cakes.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
And I think they're the cutest thing on the planet when they're just a little, and they
I
look
did
like
a bridal
full
shower
blown.
where she did that, and like
did
she
that.
did their name on the top.
I'm sorry, I had to share it.
I did that.
But it's so sweet.
It's so cute,
They're
and
like
it's their own
little, like,
individual.
Oh,
And the heart, too.
Since you brought up the teeny cake, another trend we're seeing,
Yes.
like, is the sort of the after party shot for the bride and groom, where they've got the cake there. It's like their moment and whatnot. Do you ever do like a different cake for the couple to enjoy later, or?
Yeah, so like I think back in the day, like you saw like groom's cakes.
I was going to ask
that.
earlier, are they
I
still
love
in?
groom's
I wish they would.
Did
I wish more
Chris have
people would
one?
do that.
No.
But I that was big for a while.
Yeah, I want people to go back to that. I think it's, or like not just a groom's cake, a bride's cake. Like let them each have like their own.
That's so
like
cute.
That's their flavor that they love, and that's what they could feed to each other instead of cutting the big one. Do their own personals.
Okay, real story. I actually couldn't decide, so my baker decided for me.
The cake flavor?
No, I knew the flavor, funfetti.
Oh.
Chris picked that one.
Who doesn't like funfetti?
But I couldn't
it's
decide
a
on the design,
classic.
so I had my cake designer decide for me, and it was perfect.
That doesn't seem like you.
Like I gave her guidance. I just
Well, like you say, like this is the look of my wedding.
it was perfect.
Yeah, but like you guys are the pros.
they're
so
the
it's
pros,
like,
and she knocked it out of the park.
I love that.
Yeah, and then we did. I'm sorry, I'm talking about myself, but we did little petite chocolate ones, cakes for all our guests, and it had marshmallow filling.
Oh, that's so cute.
But you
sounds
should
so fun.
smile about
Yeah.
your wedding cake.
I mean, it's the sweetest part.
It is the sweetest part, and if you don't have a good sweet at the end, people are gonna talk about
Is
it.
it a party without cake?
No, it's
It's
See,
not.
that's
They will
what I'm
leave.
saying.
They'll
I'm
walk
like-
away if you don't have a good sweet. They'll be like, "Ugh, there should have been. Did you have the cake?" Or they forget about it.
I will tell
If
you.
it's not good, they forget about
Right.
it. So it's
I-
worth the investment to do it. Actually, I only served chocolate cake twice when I was at my golf club in 8 years.
Interesting.
So like how you have pink champagne, pick something different. Don't
Yeah.
go safe.
It's
Don't go
true.
almond.
Right?
Like,
Do something
oh, it's
fun.
just regular almond cake, and nothing's wrong with it. Yes,
Right.
everybody will like it, but pick what you two like.
Right.
It's
You
true.
know?
Hence funfetti.
Funfetti, have your personality in your
Yes.
dessert that you choose.
Right.
So I have our sweet ending question.
I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
I'm just curious your opinion. If you had to choose fondant or a buttercream finished cake, like what look do you like?
Buttercream all day.
Yes.
Buttercream all day.
Fondant, I've heard, is temperamental.
Okay, don't get me wrong. It is beautiful.
I actually love eating it.
Oh, you like the
it's
the paste?
It's
yeah.
super sweet to me. So
And the
like that's
buttercream
why
one.
I will go with buttercream all day and I just feel like a lot of people, because it is so sweet, a lot of people don't usually like it and they usually take it off. So I've pretty much told all my couples that like, if you allow me to, I will try to make any design I can in the buttercream.
Yeah.
Love
Because
that.
I know you will like it and I know your guests will like it. So it's like, I'm a buttercream girl
I
all
gotta
day.
tell you,
Love that.
I feel expensive when I do fondant when I eat it.
You do
Oh,
feel fancy.
I feel fancy
Oh yeah,
because it's like
fancy
an extra
vibes.
layer. It's an extra layer. It's just like 1, 2.
I think it's
boom.
relaxing to watch someone put it on, like
is
on
like
the
an
shows.
ASMR,
Like,
like,
it's
yeah.
really
The
like,
molding.
and with that, I'm out.
We said molding on the today, and we said moist.
I know we've said it
Well,
all.
I'm sure you say moist all the time. It's just
I
not a
avoid
word.
it.
Oh,
I avoid
do
it.
you?
I'm one of those people that does not like that
But
word.
it's great
But
in your.
it is great
you
from
do.
what I do. But
What's
every
your
time I
key
hear it, I
words?
was like,
How do you describe your cakes then?
Tender.
I would say tender. I do use it. I do use the word moist. I just kind of cringe every time I say it. But no, I would say like my cakes are moist. They are filled with love, and that's what I'm happy
What
with.
else could you want?
Well, you are full, like your passion for making cakes and desserts, like you just like, you can feel your love for it. Like,
Thank you.
And I know like once they meet you, who doesn't fall in love with you?
No.
You're just sweet. Like you literally are sweet and you make sweets. So you're just
Thank
in the
you.
perfect like profession, and we're
I
so
treat everyone
happy
as
for
if
you.
they're my family. That's
And
my
we
goal.
feel that. We feel that.
you.
I'm coming for the pink champagne cake with the prickly pear filling.
I got you.
I'm down for that too.
Yes.
Well, thanks everybody for sitting down with us on Wedding Day Podcast. We'll see you next time. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Every day, on, day.